Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun. An angel.
Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and we are back with another GPC Qualification tournament, round 2. Yeah, this should be round 2 because I did round 1 last time, so duh. So if you guys did not catch what it actually really is, what that big title really means, is that I got into a tournament of 32 people, and we're trying to qualify to see how good we can do and maybe get into the next season of GPC. So I'm not gonna go into detail exactly like what we have to do because I did in the other round, the round 1. So go watch that one just if you want to know what the hell's going on with this. But yeah, so we're going up against Nick this week, and he is 1-1 I believe, and I am 0-1. So he already did 2 games because it's like we pretty much just do the games the whole week and you gotta try to finish it whenever you're done. So that's pretty much how it's done. So I prepped for this team obviously, and make sure you guys leave a nice beautiful like for the channel before we get into this team builder, and sub if you're new because I love seeing some new people in the channel, new comments, new faces, and all that good stuff. So make sure you drop one for the fam here. So yeah. So let's go into his team really fast then. He has Mega-Gardevoir, he has Ferrothorn, he has Salamence, he has Thundurus, he has Blastoise, and he has Socks. So a pretty scary team in my opinion. And it actually holds up my team pretty well, so I had to build around and do certain things to really get this down. So I'm gonna go over my team super fast. Don't want to make this super long, so the team should be popping up now and you can see my team right now. So we're starting off with one of our win conditions, which is Mew. We're going fully offensive, so full speed, so I could at least tie with the Salamence. We going full special attack, and then the 4 left over on special defense. So what we got is Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Side Shock, Flamethrower. So we're going offensive with Mew with the Expert Bell. We want to set up a Nasty Plot. We could set it up on Ferrothorn. We could pretty much take anything from Ferrothorn unless he has knockoff. We still take it, but we don't want to lose our Expert Bell. Excuse me. Excuse me. So yeah, we don't want to get our Expert Bell knocked off, but I guess it's not the worst thing in the world because we could still do a lot of damage without it. So the goal is to hurt everything to get into a point where Mew can just do some work, and hopefully we can prove that Mew can actually do some damage on the offensive sides, because normally he's used defensive, but I want to do some damage with him in the offensive side. So yeah, this coverage pretty much hits Ferrothorn, hits Side Shock, hits everything neutrally except Gardevoir, and Shadow Ball hits Gardevoir. So we just have to hurt his team enough so we can set up a Nasty Plot and then do some damage. So next we got All Might. This All Might is actually really defensive this week because Mega-Tyranitar does not have a good matchup against his team at all. Everything at least has a good coverage move that can hit us really hard. Gardevoir kills us, well not kills us, hurts us. Ferrothorn hurts us. Thundurus can do Grass Knot or Focus Blast to destroy us. And what else? Blastoise has Scald. Salamence can Earthquake, and things like that. So we had to. So I made a defensive Tyranitar. Hopefully I could just put up some rocks, slow things down, and just do a little bit of damage to the squad, and that's why we have Mega-Tyranitar. He's looking real nice today. Hopefully he can do some nice work, hopefully. So yeah, we have Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Stone Edge because it hurts his team pretty hard, except for the Sock. Sock completely walls this thing, but if Sock wants to switch in and I T-Wave it, then Sock's gonna be a lot less dangerous to my squad. So that's not the worst thing in the world. And then we got Crunch because actually still does a lot of damage. So yeah, that's the coverage. We got 248 on HP, 56 attack, 52 defense, and 152 special defense. So we actually live a Focus Blast and a Hyper Voice from Mega-Gardevoir, which is pretty amazing because we're quad weak to fighting, and then Fairy, it's just, Gardevoir is scary, it's hard to come into, but we actually do live that, which is pretty interesting. Next we have another win condition. It's a Choice Scarf Jolteon. The reason I'm scarfing him is because he has Thundurus. He could scarf Thundurus, and that's really all. The only thing I could see. Well, he could scarf Sock also. I do see him scarfing Sock, maybe like a Bandit Sock. But I think more Scarf, so I'm playing it safe and going for Scarf Jolteon, so hopefully I can do some damage with this thing. I really do love Jolteon so much, and hopefully you can put in some work. So we got Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ice. 64 HP, 252 mod special attack, 48 special defense, and 144 speed. This is enough speed to outspeed everything on his team, even if it's Scarfed, so that's beautiful. So we got that down. So this is Jolteon. Hopefully Ampierce can put in some of the finest work today. And We got Derp the Quagsire. So this Quagsire is here to handle Salamence if he wants to set up and things like that. Obviously Salamence can be mixed and it can actually do a lot of damage to us, but at least we have something to stop him from Dragon Dancing. So that is Quagsire right here. We have Recover Ice Beam, HP Fire, and Scald. 252 HP, 252 Bold Nature on the defense, and 4 on the special attack. We have Unaware, of course, leftovers. We have HP Fire for the Ferrothorn. So if we do catch it on the switch, that'd be nice. Recover to get that health back. Ice Beam for the Thundy and the Salamence, and then Scald just because hot water is nice to hit people with because they get burned. So that's always nice. That's always nice too. So yeah, that's Derp, our Quagsire. Next we got Haxalar, Togekiss, with a Kaiba Berry to take the Poison Jab in case that what's it called? The Sock carries Poison Jab, which I could see it having Poison Jab definitely, or Stone Edge, but Poison Jab is safer just because Stone Edge can miss and things like that. So we got Roost, Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball. Obviously Flamethrower for Ferrothorn, Dazzling Gleam to Stab Fairy, and Shadow Ball for Gardevoir. This thing can actually handle Gardevoir pretty nice. I can Roost on it and nothing actually to it KOs me. I don't think he'll carry Thunderbolt because the coverage doesn't really let him carry the Thunderbolt, but I want to try to take down the Gardevoir as soon as I can. So this is our Haxalot Togekiss. So 248 in HP, 76 in defense, and 184 plus on the special defense side. So this is our Togekiss, and hopefully we can do some damage. So next we got FBC, the Amoonguss. We got HP Fire, Giga Drain, Spore, Synthesis. So we got Black Sludge, Regenerator. So when I switch, it could be a good pivot and things like that, and we could get our health and all the shenanigans. HP Fire for the Ferrothorn, so we don't get walled by it, because other than that, Ferrothorn can't really touch us, and HP Fire is they're gonna do some damage. You know, Ferrothorn can't heal itself, doesn't have Synthesis like Amoonguss, so he can't Leech Seed us, he can't do any of that stuff, so we don't have to worry about any of that Leech Seed stuff. And we got Giga Drain, Spore, Synthesis. I do expect something to have safety glasses. I don't know what will, but I do expect something to have it. But either way, Ferrothorn is a good switch into Amoonguss, but he can't really touch Amoonguss at all. So we got 248 HP, 252 special defense, and 8 on special attack. And this thing is pretty much a wall against what's it called, against the Thundy. Yeah, so Thundy, if it's not a life orb Thundy, then we can take Psychics, and we can live 2 Psychics, and hopefully do something to like put it to sleep or something like that. So yeah, this is the squad looking real fresh and nice. Hopefully we can put in some work. We lost round 1, so we have to try to get it back this round. So hopefully we can get a win. So yeah guys, I'm gonna see you in the match in like a second, so see you there. Alright guys, so we are here in the match. So obviously you guys already knew his 6, and he has to bring these 6 because, you know, I explained in the other video, so make sure you watch that so you can understand a little bit. But yeah, so right away my lead, I just wanted to start off with Tyranitar, because he might start off with the Ferrothorn, but I just want to put up rocks. And if he started off with Sock, I'm definitely coming out because I will die from Sock. Blastoise, I could still, I don't want to put up my rocks against Blastoise. I just want to start with T-Tar because I knew it could do at least some damage to something. And I was hoping he doesn't start off with Gardevoir or the Sock. But I just thought my safest play was T-Tar. Jolteon, I wanted to keep in the back because I didn't want to say that it was Scarfed yet. Even though it doesn't really matter, but I just want to make sure I kept this thing safe from anything, pretty much anything. So we're looking good right now. We're gonna start off with Mega-Tyranitar, and let's start off. We start off with All Might. He does start off with the Mega Gardevoir, which kind of bad, but I told myself, take out this Mega Gardevoir because I do not want this thing on the field, so I stay in. And he was probably shocked, and look how much damage this does. We actually lived that pretty nicely, I'm not gonna lie. We T-Wave the Gardevoir, it gets hurt from the Sandstorm, and I click Stone Edge to try to take this thing out, and we do take it out in one shot. So T-Tar doing the work right from the start of the match. That's actually his 4th kill in 2 games, which is pretty nice. So in comes his Salamence. And I believe I switch into my Derp Quagsire, and he misses the Iron Tail. He probably thought I was going to switch into Togekiss, which I was like, nah, because I know I could get steel coverage or anything like that. So I'm falling for that boy. My Derp is going to stand real nice here. So I go for the Ice Beam. I don't care if I reveal having Ice Beam against the Salamence. It's all good. This Ferrothorn takes it pretty decently, and he sets up his rocks. I do not have defog on anything, so the rocks can actually hurt my team a lot. And then I go for the HP Fire, trying to take down this this Ferrothorn, and he goes for his own HP, which I find out to actually be HP flying. And I try to put this thing to sleep, but he actually has the safety goggles. Alright, so I had to slow it down a little bit because it's going a little bit too fast. So he did have the safety goggles, Thunderous. I try to put it to sleep. Obviously I can't, so that was good prep on his part. He switches into his Blastoise, and I believe I switched out of my Ferrothorn. I mean out of my Mungus. I was trying to sack this thing actually because I didn't think it was going to do much more to me, but I actually lived the Scald pretty nicely and do a lot of damage to this Blastoise, which is good because now Mew can actually take it out with a +2 Psy Shock in one shot. So now that's pretty good from T-Tar. T-Tar putting in a lot of offensive pressure on his team, even though it is mostly defensive this week. It's putting a lot of damage on his team. I knew he would go for a second Scald, so I'm gonna switch to my Mungus, and unlucky for us, he gets the burn, so that hot water is just burning our Mungus, but we did still take it pretty well, and I want to make sure I keep my Mungus healthy, so I do believe I go for Synthesis here. I think I go for Synthesis here, if I'm right, because oh no, I do go for just the Giga Drain. All right, I think no, yeah, after this turn he goes into Thundy. I knew he would go for into Thundy because he does not, unless here is when I go for the HP Fire. I'm sorry, I get him. Okay, yeah, so this is when he goes to Thundy, and I believe I do just Synthesis here because I want to keep myself healthy against the Thunderous, and I had a feeling he would switch. He wouldn't sack his Ferrothorn too well, and because of the Sandstorm, we actually don't get that much health back from the Synthesis. I totally forgot about that. So we're looking okay though, because the Regenerator is actually gonna give us a lot of health, and I just switch into my Mega-Tyranitar to sack it off. So sadly that goes down, but it's okay because it did what it was supposed to do. Just hurt a lot of stuff on his team. It took out the Gardevoir, and it did some damage on the Blastoise. So it's actually pretty nice from T-Tar. In comes my Jolteon. I knew he was gonna switch. He would expect the HP Ice, so I just go for the Volt switch. I do believe that's what I do. And he does go into his Ferrothorn, which is the obvious switch because nothing else really wants to take a Volt switch from this Jolteon. And Jolteon putting some good pressure on his team though, and this is why I just love Jolteon. So it's all good. It's all good. So I go back into my Mungus, and I do believe he stays in here, and I go for the HP Fire. I'm pretty sure he stays in this time. Yeah, and I pop his Oka Berry, which is actually really good because now my Togekiss can do Flamethrower on it and take this thing out. I had a feeling he would have Oka Berry, so I'm actually really happy I popped the Oka Berry because Togekiss, like I said, has an easier time now to actually hurt his team a whole bunch. So so he switches out as I go for another HP Fire, I do believe. Oh no, I go for the Synthesis. Alright, yes. Okay, so I had a feeling he was gonna switch out, and I did go for the Synthesis just because, like I said, I want to keep my thing. This Amoonguss healthy for this Thunders. He goes for the HP Flying, and I said it's about time my Amoonguss should go down because I just want to do some damage to this Thundy. And actually, I think I might actually just keep him alive a little bit. Do I keep him alive? Yeah, I do keep him alive actually. Sorry about that, guys. I am mixing my moves up. That's really weird. Alright, so I knew he would go for another HP Flying here, and this is where I found out it was HP Flying because my Jolteon resisted, and I could live anything from this Thundy, so that's why I did it here. I think I do go for the HP Ice, just in case he might think I'll go for the Volt Switch. So I just went for the safe HP Ice, and it does a little chunk to this Ferrothorn, but slowly dwindling this Ferrothorn down, which is what we want to do. The switching around is actually doing a lot of damage to my team because of the rocks, which is no bueno, but I do believe here I go for the HP Fire. Or do I go for the Synthesis? I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my terms. As you can see, a lot of these face-offs were the same face-offs throughout the whole match. I think I do go for the Synthesis here, knowing he's gonna switch. Yeah, he goes for his Blastoise, which is a good play because he thought I was gonna go for the HP Fire, and he doesn't want to take any more damage on his Thundy. So I just go for the safe Synthesis, and then I go for the Giga Drain, and he does switch into his Thundy, which is alright with me because I'm just trying to do, like I said, as much damage so my Mew can just bop some Pokemons around. So we go for the Giga Drain, do a little bit of chunk of damage. He's not leftovers or anything like that, so, and we know he's not Scarfed either, so I'm just trying to do damage on his Thunders. As you see, he's around 50%. I'm gonna do another Giga Drain. He is now down at 34%. So this Thundy's at really low health, which is really good because now my Jolteon can kill it with HPIs. Togekiss can actually kill it if he tries to switch into it. and Mew can kill it also, so that's good. So Amoonguss goes down sadly, but Amoonguss did his job and dwindled down this Thundurus a lot, which is really good. So I go into my Ampere with my Jolteon, and I know he wants to keep this Thundurus alive because it's actually like a really good win condition for him. So I knew he'll switch into Ferrothorn. Instead of Volt switching, I just straight up swapped into my Mew, because I knew he would go into his Ferrothorn, and I know he'll be scared out because Mew gets Flamethrower. So this was my perfect opportunity to snack that nasty plot up. So I do go for the nasty plot here, and in comes his Blastoise. So I knew I could kill his Blastoise with a Psyshock or pretty much anything, but I should go for Psyshock, and I do kill the Blastoise. So bye bye Blastoise, and Mew gets a kill, which is really nice. Baby Blue doing the work, and I love seeing that. I love seeing that from Mew. So it goes down, and here comes the freaking Salamence, hoping I can win the speed tie, which I don't because I'm not lucky. So he goes for the Draco Meteor, and I live because Mew's freaking balls, and he could take any hits he wants. So I go for the Psyshock, completely destroy this Salamence, and down goes the Salamence. So Mew gets 2 kills, and that's good enough for me. Mew just put a lot of work in and took a lot of the mons that I wanted to take down out, so that's pretty good. So I just sacked off Mew here. It did the job it was supposed to do, and now it's gone. So he goes down to the Thundurus. I go into my Jolteon. I know again he wants to keep his Thundurus alive, because if he doesn't, then I pretty much win the game. So I go for the Volt Switch once again, trying to keep the momentum going on my side. Hit the Ferrothorn, and now I can easily switch into my Togekiss and go for the Flamethrower. We know he doesn't have the Oka Berry, and I'm pretty sure if he did have the Oka Berry, I'll still kill from this range anyways, but we know he doesn't have the Oka Berry. We know we're faster, and down goes the Ferrothorn. And now we're looking pretty nice. So here I thought he would go into his Thundurus, but I believe, yeah, he goes into the Sock. Was actually kind of weird. I don't know why he went into Sock. He goes for the close combat, does nothing to me. I go for Dazzling Gleam, knowing that he has a sturdy. He's not gonna die because he got that sturdy. Sock of the sturdy. So he goes for another close combat. I should actually just went for Roost here and got some health back and possibly live a Thunderbolt from this Thundurus. But either way, it doesn't matter. I go for a Dazzling Gleam. Togekiss gets second kill of the match, taking out Ferrothorn and taking down Sock, which is pretty nice, putting in the work, and not even that bad from Togekiss. And in comes his Thundy. I go for into Quagsire, just in case he did not carry the Grass Knot. We've only seen 3 moves from him, I believe. So I had a feeling he would carry the Grass Knot, but just in case he didn't, I could have saved differential going to Quagsire, taking any hit he wants to hit me with, and then Ice Beaming him and killing him. But he does carry the Grass Knot, which is alright, because now we should switch into Jolteon, and we HP Ice away and kill the Thundurus, as you will see in a second here. Come on, Jolteon, finish it off real nice and beautiful. So down goes the Thundurus, and we get a 2-0 win over Nick. So we are now 1-1, which is pretty nice. If we beat our next opponent, we're definitely making it, which is Bluesy. Bluesy, he's a good player, so it's gonna be tough to say what's gonna happen there. But we have to go in strong and win. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I think I played really well. I think I played around his team extremely well, keeping certain things healthy like the Amoonguss. Mega-Tyranitar just putting in the work. I'm actually really liking Mega-Tyranitar. I noticed that even though he is weak to a lot of things, he can actually live a lot of hits and just bop things and just get rid of them for me. So Mega-Tyranitar is actually doing some tremendous work. Mew putting in tremendous work. Jolteon just scaring out his Thundurus every time, and Togekiss just being a freaking fairy. The fairies do what they do, you know. So we do get the win. I'm pretty happy. So we gotta try to get the next win so we could move on to the tournament and hopefully get into the GPC. That'd be pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. This was a really fun match and I enjoyed it. So I hope you guys did too. And I will see you guys next time. And wish me some luck, because I really do want to get into this GPC and I want to move into the knockout rounds, because it'd be nice. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Have a beautiful day and see you next time.